to Tech Talk, your program for all things technology. And today, we are going to visit an innovation institution, which is equivalent to the MIT. But before we do that, let's take a look at history and trivia.
Have you ever stopped to think about the amazing inventions that surround us every day? From the lights that we use at night to the cars that take you to work. These inventions have changed our world in incredible ways. Take the light bulb, for instance. Before Thomas Edison's invention in 1879, evenings were bathed in flickering glow of candles and oil lamps. Did you know Edison actually went through over 1,500 failed prototypes before finding the right filament for his bulb? Talk about perseverance. But inventions aren't just about physical objects. The printing press, invented by Johannes Gutenberg in the 15th century, revolutionized communication. Suddenly, knowledge wasn't just for the wealthy elite who could afford to copy books by hand. Ideas could be spread faster and more widely than ever before. Speaking of communication, the typewriter forever changed the way we write. Invented by Christopher Shaw's in 1868, it allowed people to produce neat, legible documents more faster than by hand. Fast forward today, and the typewriter has evolved into the computers we use every day. Another incredible leap forward in communication. And who could forget the telephone? Alexander Graham Bell's 1876 invention allowed people to talk to each other instantly, no matter the distance. These are just a few examples of the countless inventions that have shaped our world. Each one is a testament of the ingenuity and creativity of the people who dreamt them. But the story of invention doesn't end there. In Zimbabwe, notable inventors, including Dr. Peter Morgan, who developed the ventilated, improved pit latrine, a low-cost and effective sanitation system that has been adopted by the United Nations and implemented in many developing countries. This system is still in use today in all our rural homes. Another notable inventor from our own motherland is Maxwell Chikumbutso, a self-taught inventor who has created several innovative devices, including a radio frequency-powered TV and the green generator, which he claims can generate electricity from ambient sources. The works of inventors has changed and continues to change how we live our daily lives across the world. So the next time you use a light switch, pick up a book, or chat with a friend on the phone, take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey this invention has taken. And maybe, just maybe, it will inspire you to dream up your own invention that will change the world. This has been the history segment on Tech Talk. Join us after this break.
And we are here at the Harare Institute of Technology in Zimbabwe.
Welcome back to the second segment. We are joined by engineer Kanu Kamwe.
Expo 2024 is a culmination of work that has been happening during the last year. It's an annual event that we hold to expose as well as interface with the public and various sectors of the economy so that we showcase the output of our research, development and innovation. And this year we have added onto the various research, development, innovation outputs a number of products in the pharmaceutical area, in materials, in engineering, as well as in information communication technologies. We have a number of different outputs. As I indicated, we have outputs from our information communication technology sector, wherein some startups that have arisen because of those outputs have already started operating out in the field. One of those is LADS, Local Authorities Digital Systems, which is providing an ERP solution to our local authorities and rural district councils. It's a system that is providing billing services. It's also taking stock of various requirements as well as follow-up of issues of stand allocation and various other things there. We also have introduced InstiPark, which is a parking solution. It has been deployed in a number of rural district councils in Mutare and Chinoi. It's been serving well. We've also introduced Msiama. It's a vendor system. The nice thing about it is it geolocates every vendor, and we are able to locate where they are in real time. And it's also convenient in the sense that it's also a payment system. When they pay, their taxes are calculated, and everybody benefits, including the fiscus as well as the local authorities. We've also produced in the engineering area new ways of responding to foundries. We have a number of foundries in this country that are producing mining components, including mill balls, and we are offering services in terms of characterization as well as process improvement, which is, I think, a game changer insofar as reducing rejects is concerned. The pharmaceutical area, we have been collaborating at the SADC level, and in collaboration with Eswatini University under the SIPS program, we have managed to synthesize our own herbs, local herbs that are used by our own traditional healers, harnessed science and technology, and have produced extremely potent, powerful medications which are currently undergoing registration through MCAS. The very fact that this event is demonstrating the practicality of our curriculum, it is showcasing the prowess of Education 5.0, that the reconfiguration of our curriculum that has internalized a hands-on approach to training of our students and the outputs that are obtaining thereof are in themselves, I think, good attraction points for future students who want to come into this institution. The very fact that the students who are on the ground are producing innovative products, some of them that have been commercialized, I think is attractive enough for a number of programs that we are offering. And I'm happy that in terms of demand, we actually are oversubscribed. At the undergraduate level, we've got a high level of demand of our programs. Regrettably, we can't take all, but I'm happy to say that it is said that the taste of the pudding is in the eating, but for us, it's in the ingredients. The ingredients that we're using to develop and produce these cadres are there for all to see. We have a very elaborate interactive framework with industry and commerce and various other sectors of the economy. And I'm happy to report that as I am speaking right now, we have a number of collaborative projects that we are undertaking, including solutions that we have provided to industry, which goes to tell that there is a lot of trust in the manner in which we conduct our research, development, and innovation. Our ecosystem is very open, and we receive requests from all over, including some requests that we are actually getting from outside Zimbabwe. From the relationship that we've had with Eswatini University, this was a joint project which was funded to the tune of $600,000. And it allowed our researchers to go out into the field. It allowed our researchers to get as much herbs as they could for the purposes of this research, not only here in Zimbabwe, but also in Eswatini. It allowed our researchers to interact with traditional healers. It allowed our researchers to have interactive sessions with traditional healers so that they understand the importance of research and subjecting their medicines to various testing protocols so that we are assured of their safety as we deploy them for treatment across both countries and in the region. So the benefits, I think they have been immense. Without this support, we would not have been able to do all the tests and experiments that we conducted. So we are grateful to SADC for this grant. The positive aspects, I think, are the outputs that this university is producing. We are geared and focused to continue producing a critical mass that can develop, incubate, transfer, and commercialize technology for the rapid industrialization of this country. Indeed, I think as you will have seen on the ground, we have emerging technologies that we have just brought on board and new departments that we have created. We are running for the last 4-5 years with artificial intelligence and machine learning, and we are eager to make sure that this country is not left behind. So this expo will expand as we continue to demonstrate, showcase, as well as deploy outputs arising from the prowess of Education 5.0. Okay, my last words to the nation is that if it is to be, it is up to us. What we can conceive, we can do, and we can deliver. And universities have shown that it is possible to harness science and technology and do things for our own selves. I think the bigger innovations and greater outputs by universities are yet to come. And we are in it to make sure that come 2030, Zimbabwe is a totally different country, and we will achieve and attain Vision 2030. Thank you very much.
This is Tech Talk. Don't go anywhere. Welcome to the third and final segment of Tech Talk, where we are going to discuss technology innovations and see the talent of Zimbabwean students in implementing Education 5.0 and the mantra Nyika inovakwa neve nevayo.
My name is Engineer Ndala, and I'm the solar expert at the Institute of Technology. I was the team leader, actually, the head innovator in development of solar panels that were once in the press some time ago, and now went on to do an innovation on the solar lights as well. So what our main thrust was to try and figure out a way to bring reliable and rugged products to the market, but also paying attention to the cost dynamics. That is why we then introduced these lights. We combined the concepts from various products that were in the market, and we then developed our own locally made lights so that we address the market needs as far as these aspects are concerned. You would realize that the main thrust we are having now, even as an institution, is to try and promote the Buy Zimbabwe mantra, where we are saying we need to have locally produced solutions that speaks to our problems. Because even His Excellency is pushing towards the idea where we are promoting our own innovations in Zimbabwe and producing our own products that speaks to our problems, as opposed to buying generic solutions that sometimes do not speak to our own problems. That is why we are driving this agenda of making innovations within the confines of our country. So you would realize that we combined the circuitry of these lights is a notch above the common solar lights that you see in the market, especially the Chinese type. The duration of these lights is a minimum of 10,000 hours. So we are saying you can use this thing for at least 10,000 work hours. So we are saying on average 12 hours per night, you put your 12 into the 10,000, you get the number of years this thing will stay. And we also incorporated the lithium batteries inside, and we added some more batteries to this thing so that the market was complaining about the duration of the light, and we brought in those stronger batteries. I can guarantee you that these lights can last as long as there is darkness, and that is a minimum of 12 hours. If you compare them to the current market, the downtown ones, they don't last the entire night. They sustain 3-4 hours and they go out. So these ones, they've got a higher guarantee to the customer than the ones we have. We are actually looking into possibilities of having these lights as the only product in the market, given that their pricing strategy is speaking to the pockets of the local market. So we are saying these lights are going to be fitting in perfectly into the market, thereby claiming a bigger market share because of their durability and their price strategy, which is comparable even to the Chinese type, but them being on the stronger side. We are saying to Zimbabweans, we carry the solutions to our own problems. As long as we are having the drive to create solutions to our own problems, we are going to be the answer to this nation's number of challenges, especially in the energy sector, thereby actually addressing and answering to the core by His Excellency.
I am Mutsachirasha, one of the teaching assistants here. So this is one of our final year student projects. It is an autonomous road marking machine. So we are saying when our roads are done, we need to put the broken lines, we need to put the striped line throughout the road, depending on the regulations and the nature of the roads. So we are saying this thing is programmed to, it can actually work automatically. It knows where to put my broken lines, where to put my striped line, where to put the continuous lines. So it's automatic. You can see it's diesel power, it's petrol powered. So here there's controls, the GPS system, the sensor system right at the front, and also we have a battery pack which is supposed to be there. And also these were supposed to be the tanks for the fuel, for the paint. So what we do as the workers now is only to refuel the tanks for the paint, and also with the colors. You can see at times we use black, we use the white paint. At times we need yellow paint. So all those will be in the different containers. So this is the machine and the makeup of the machine, the design, the clutch system, the braking system, and the navigation system is there compact on the system there. But for the systems, we have the clutch system, we have braking system, we have the transmission system, we have pneumatic system. This is powered by pneumatics. This is the tank for the pneumatics. So the pressure is stored there and to control the gun. So when the item is actually running, it is programmed depending on the speed and the nature of the lines. The valves there, they open for stipulated time depending on the length of the line. So it opens and closes depending on the speed, and so that's how it operates, and I'm sure that's all for the machine.
That's all we had for you on Tech Talk. Join us in the next episode. It's bye-bye for now.